in KNUST and Ghana, and beyond our shores in the international communities. What are they up to these days? Two Katangis are at the table to tell us. And I'm here with Nana Otu-Texan, who is the global president of the Katanga Alumni Association, and Anthony Avege, a past secretary of Katanga Alumni Association. Gentlemen, thank you for making time and welcome to GTV Breakfast. I've always wanted to ask, what does Katanga mean?
I defer to...
Well, Katanga means love.
What language is it?
Love.
What language is Katanga?
Well, I think we picked it from this African Congo when just at that time, you know, Katanga, the university hall was came alive. So essentially, we decided to adopt that name as Katanga. So it's University Hall, otherwise known as Katanga. Some people confuse and say Katanga Hall. No, it's not Katanga Hall. It's University Hall or Katanga. And you must be very proud and privileged to be part of that family.
How does the selection process work? You've seen Harry Potter, we put the sorting hat on your head. And then it goes, go into this house. People end up in Katanga by, you know, the university decides that certain people should go there. But it seems that they all have this basic things in common. I think courage is one of them, and just being bold about everything. Is that the spirit of this love hall that you've all come to love?
Yes, it's very much so. I say you're not born, Katanga is born in you. So irrespective of how you get selected to be in Katanga, as soon as you get into the four walls of Katanga, you become a Katangi. And so we have traditionally said, for instance, that it is not necessary for the university to allocate any student into Katanga Hall. If you are a Katangi, you are one at heart, and we will take you and use you for Katangism.
So even if you're not assigned to the hall, you can still be a Katangi by affiliation?
Yes, of course. Katangism is a whole system and concept. And so anybody who imbibes that concept, anybody who shares our vision and our ideals, it's somebody that we can take along to prosecute our Katangism agenda.
What does it mean to you?
Well, like you asked, you know, people... Okay, so some time ago, the university decided, oh, it looks like people who choose the hall and are put there kind of, you know, it's intentional. So decided, okay, we'll put just medical students, we'll put just engineering, we'll put just supposedly professional courses.
And they all
students,
caught the bag.
And Charlie, that's it. They all caught the bag. And so they got confused. So what is it? Some people think it's something spiritual. No, it is not.
It's not?
It's just love, to love each other, to care for each other, to look behind each other. Simple. So that is Katangism. Indeed, like you said, we are bold, we are courageous, we talk to power, and we want things to go right. Simple. That's Katangism.
And sometimes you don't appear, at least to some, to think about the cost of this fearlessness that you wield so bravely.
So I can take us back to the fight towards independence. If something must change, necessarily some things must give. So yes, in trying to push forward the frontiers, you know, especially the concept of academic freedom and how it affects the student. You know, it's almost as if in Ghana, academic freedom is just for lecturers or for academia. It includes the students. So yes, Katangism would always try and make sure that our university campuses actually are a good live bed for promoting and growing future students. The last thing we would want, or Katangism would want to promote, is bringing students out who are timorous. We need people who are courageous. And yes, unfortunately, we would ruffle some feathers, but it has to be done if we have to progress as a country.
I know this question is going to put me in so much trouble. I just know, because I have one sitting right across from me. Why do you think you are better than the Vandals?
You see, in Ghana, everything in Accra appears to be the it. But without Kumasi, Ghana doesn't exist. Kumasi is the heartbeat. And Katangism, see, the Vandals are known for singing, you know, controlling the campus. We don't really do singing. We do positive dynamism, and I'll leave you to think through that.
I wish I had time. I want to explore positive dynamism, but it's well known that you are committed to some social causes. Tell us about those.
Okay, thanks to our predecessors, we've had a history of donating to the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. We did that this year. We've also tried as much as possible wherever there are any social causes that we can contribute to. I think earlier this week we were at CTFM to support their efforts to help the flood victims of the Volta River spillage. Avega here is one of the very key members of the city team, and we have ensured over the years that wherever we can help as Katangese, and I think we made the undertaking to city that if they do need men on the ground as well, we can. We've got all the engineers, the doctors, Avega here, a very celebrated pharmacist, and we have done all that to make sure that we give the lesson and the example for others, like the Vandals, to follow.
Shots fired.